Okay, welcome back to A Lot Adventures. Today I'm going to go over, this video is going to be about how to get residency in Belarus. Okay, there are two types of residency. One is the temporary residency permit, or TRP, or the permanent residence permit, or PRP. The TRP typically is valid for 1 year and renewable every year. This permit is for foreigners who plan to stay in Belarus for a limited period. But a lot of foreigners will go ahead and just renew this every year, even though they think they're permanent or considered permanent. The permanent residence permit, or PRP, is for foreigners who wish to reside in Belarus long term. Permanent residency allows more freedom in terms of work and travel within Belarus. Okay. So the temporary residence permit, or TRP, is generally easier to obtain and is often a step toward permanent residency. Common reasons for obtaining a TRP include work, study, family, reunification, or investment. Eligibility requirements for a TRP. You can have employment. If you have a job offer from a Belarusian company, you can apply for a TRP. Your employer must provide documentation supporting your employment. Or you can get your own LLC, which you'll require a work permit, and you can hire yourself. And that will work as well. That's what I did when I first came here. Education. Foreign students enrolled in Belarusian educational institutions can obtain a TRP for the duration of their studies. A lot of foreigners will go ahead and just enroll in a university, Russian studies. It's like 3 hours a week, actually 5 or 6 hours a week. And they can easily get their visa, which will help them get their temporary residency. And I think that's the cheapest and easiest way. Next, you got marriage to a Belarusian citizen. If you are married to a Belarusian citizen, you are eligible to apply for a TRP. So that's very easy. Or investment. So foreigners who invest in a substantial amount in Belarus may be eligible for a TRP. A lot of foreigners will go ahead and buy like an $8,000 dacha. It's like a little summer cottage, outside the city. They can do that, $8,000. Problem with that is most of them are not livable, and you have to do a lot of repairs, so you're going to be going back and forth because you have to upkeep it. You have to keep the yard and the garden clean, mowed, or you can buy an apartment in the center, which I did this year, and you can get your temporary residency that way. Okay. The application process for the TRP. First, you need to gather all your documents. This includes your passport. The passport has to be, it can't expire, 6 months after you arrive. So it's a good idea to get it renewed for another 10 years before you arrive in Belarus. You have to get your visa, a completed application form, and documents proving the purpose of your stay, like employment, contract, university enrollment, etc. Next, register with the authorities. Upon arrival in Belarus, you need to register your address with the local migration department within 5 days. If you're going to stay in a hotel or one of these apartments that you can buy, per night, especially the hotel, they will do it for you. And my girlfriend actually manages a bunch of apartments, and she does it for her clients as well. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Next is to submit the application. Submit the completed application to the local Department of Citizenship and Migration, or OCM, with all supporting documents. Next, medical examination. In some cases, a medical exam may be required to ensure you do not have a contagious disease. I did not have to do that. They didn't request for me to do that, but I would imagine if they think you're sick or not healthy, they might request it. The next, pay the fee. It's a non-refundable fee and it is required for processing. Okay, and then approval. If approved, the TRP is typically issued within several weeks. I can vouch, when I got my first residency, um, I had to get, they told me that I had to be here at least 15 days before. And I actually got here 17 days before because I know it takes a couple days from the time that you submit. And then they say it's 15 days after that. And I got mine in about a week and a half. You just tell them your departure date and they'll do their best to meet that date. Okay, so next we'll talk about the permanent residence permit, or PRP. The PRP offers more long-term stability and can be a step toward Belarusian citizenship. Eligibility requirements for a PRP: long-term residency. Applicants who have legally resided in Belarus for a minimum of 7 years are eligible. Okay, or you can go marriage. You can marry a Belarusian citizen. Marriage to a Belarusian citizen for at least 3 years can also qualify you for a PRP. Okay, or you could be a high demand specialist, as you know, for example, in IT. Foreign professionals with expertise in fields needed in Belarus, such as IT or engineering, may qualify. And then investors and business owners, so individuals who have invested significantly in the Belarusian economy or have established a business may be eligible. You know, so for example, if you moved your business to Minsk, Belarus, and you hired, say, 20 or 30 Belarusians, that would be very helpful to obtaining or qualify you for the PRP. Okay. Application process for a PRP: you need to meet the residency requirements. And what do I mean by that? So you have to make sure you have resided in Belarus for the required time, unless exempted by family or investment status. Again, very important to gather your documents. You'll need documents including proof of residence, financial stability, proof of purpose, and any supporting documents such as marriage certificate or business license. Next, you need to submit your application to the OCM. Submit all documentation and the application form to the local OCM office. Some applicants will be required or requested to have an interview. So if you're requested to have an interview, you'll have to have an interview to verify the eligibility. Medical examination and fees. Health screening and processing fees are typically part of the process. So unlike the temporary residency, the permanent residency, it's a mandate. So you have to do a medical exam, where the temporary is only upon request. Okay. Approval and PRP issuance. So upon approval, you will receive a permanent residency card, which is generally valid for 5 years, but can be renewed. Okay. And other considerations when you're applying for residency: language requirements. There are currently no official language requirements for residency, though knowing some Russian or Belarusian can be helpful in the process. Tax implications. So residents in Belarus are subject to local taxation, so be prepared to understand tax obligations. So for example, I had an LLC my first year here with my work permit, and I was required in the beginning to pay myself, I think it was $700 a month, and you have to pay taxes on that. I believe it's 18%. So that was about $150 a month, which wasn't too bad, because if I was willing to do that as opposed to buying a cheap $8,000 Dacia that I had to go back and forth and do repairs on. So I thought 150 would be cheaper and easier, right? But the following year, the Belarusian government demanded that you pay yourself at least $2,700. So taxes were a lot more, like $500 to $700. And so then it wasn't really worth it for me. So that's when I went out and searched for an apartment and purchased it. And I went that route. Okay. All right. So path to citizenship. After obtaining a PRP and living in Belarus for at least 7 years, with some exceptions for marriage and investment, you may be eligible to apply for Belarusian citizenship. Renewal and compliance. Temporary and permanent residents must comply with local regulations, including address registration and renewal of permits. Okay. Address registration just means that wherever you're living, you have to register your name on that address. Okay. And just to go over the key documents needed, again, you need a valid passport, and it can't expire within 6 months of arriving in Belarus. So it's a good idea to get it renewed if it's within 1 or 2 years of expiring. You'll need a completed application form, proof of purpose, employment, contract, university enrollment, marriage certificate, etc. You also need address registration again, financial stability proof, or PRP, and then a medical clearance if required. So there you go. I think I covered everything when it comes to temporary and permanent residency. If you have any questions or concerns, just leave a question down below, and I'll get back to you. I usually get back to everybody that sends a question within a couple hours, sometimes instantly because I'm on my phone. But until next time, ciao.